And now, a word from
Infirmary Media.
The Rock knows exactly who you are.
It's time for Blumpkin and Friends, starring your host, the Reverend Johnny Blumpkin.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Hey kids, I'm the Reverend Johnny Blumpkin, and with me here today is my friend,
Joey Black.
You look like a fucking homeless person.
Well, just because my hair just keeps getting longer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I do something about that?
No.
Let me do something.
Like what?
I don't know, I got my 2 sets of hair clipper kits in the next room.
No.
I'll sit you on the fucking old folding chair with the System of a Down sticker on it that somebody stole out of the parking lot of Anoka High School once upon a time ago. Not me, somebody, but I forget which one of my friends.
No, I'm good for now.
I will fucking make you look so sexy you don't even know.
Make me look silky smooth like the Zohan?
And maybe not like that, but I might shave some lines into the side of your head.
No. I could just picture the...
Look at how soft your hair looks.
Jared Allen mullet. Oh,
Look
dude,
at
my
this.
hair is pretty gorgeous.
Have you been fucking conditioning that shit?
Dude, all the time. My hair's glorious, man.
Now, are you shampooing the beard?
I have a oil and stuff, yeah.
An oil and stuff.
Well, like beard oil and, yeah. There's certain things you use. I brush my beard more than I brush my hair.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
So tonight's episode is about wrestling. It's an excellent lead-in. It's totally related. BWO Wrestlecast.
Well, that's why I dropped glorious. Just, I figured a little wrestling pun in the beginning.
Yeah, I didn't pick up on that. You want to know why? Because they fucking buried him.
That's true. Well, isn't he a tag champ? Or no, he's getting a shot at the tag belts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Robert Roode.
But for all intents and purposes, the McMahons buried him.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to spend 20 minutes in fucking post-edit trying to amplify your voice and move your goddamn chair closer to the microphone.
I don't know where to put my legs.
Get your... Oh, for Christ's sakes. So what I have is a whole note card full of topics.
Okay.
We're going balls to the wall because we haven't done one in a while, and getting your ass over here is near impossible.
Yeah, that happens.
You fucking penis licker. First and foremost, I'm going to mention a couple matches I watched just last night as I was playing catch-up to some important things.
All right.
I watched Moxley versus Juice Robinson for the IWGP US title.
Okay.
Great, great match.
I've heard. I haven't got a chance to watch it yet.
Oh, it was so good.
Yeah?
I think it was like 33 minutes or some shit long.
Oh, well, that's interesting.
Yeah, I found it on Daily Motion.
Huh.
It's where I go to see a lot of technically illegal broadcasts of pay-per-view material.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was looking to see how much All Out was, and I don't have that kind of bankroll to watch the pay-per-view live.
That's why you try to find the matches in their entirety the night of the event on YouTube, because after each match, someone will post it, and then you got X amount of minutes to watch it before it's taken down due to copyright claim. I watched 3/4 of the show, but we'll get into that later.
All right.
The thing with Moxley and Juice was it wasn't just a straight-up wrestling match. There were a ton of high spots, a ton of big payoffs, a ton of near injuries from bouncing off of guardrails and tables. Juice Robinson climbed on top of the entrance doorway and dove down. He landed on, like, nobody. He whiffed on Moxley and, like, the 5 young lions that were standing there.
Moxie rolled out, or what?
Juice overshot the mark by about 1.5 feet.
Ah, so it was more on him? Okay.
And he landed like Christ on his tailbone and back. Cannot feel good.
Nope.
Hopefully he's okay, because holy Christ.
Ow, ow.
Also, New Japan just recently wrapped up their G1 Climax tournament.
Yeah.
I'd like to point out the hilarity of that fucking name.
Okay. Point it out.
Seriously.
Like it.
And if I was the winner, I'd be like, I just G1 climaxed all over your face, bitches.
In Japan, that would actually probably fly.
Would it?
I don't know, maybe. Why not? They let a lot of shit go over there.
And for this G1 Climax finale, it's the only match I want to talk about of the whole tournament because it's the only one I watched.
Yeah.
And the shit went on for like a month, which is incredible
It's
they can do that.
a long tournament.
Now, nobody stateside could pull that shit off.
Nope.
So kudos to the Japanese crowds.
They're trying to do King of the Ring right now, but it's not King of the Ring.
You can't see me, but I'm rolling my eyes.
Yeah, me too.
Sons
I
of
think
bitches.
most of the quote-unquote fans of WWE are rolling their eyes. It's not King of the Ring tournament if it's not in one night.
Right. You got to run that gauntlet. That's what makes it more important, more prestigious. Like winning 2 matches in one night to become the undisputed champ.
Exactly.
Only one person has done it. I think we know who I'm talking about.
Yep.
Y2J.
Yeah. Probably, in my opinion, like not my favorite wrestler of all time, but probably the greatest wrestler of all time.
What?
Ooh.
Just saying it.
Okay.
He's in the top 3-4 for sure. It all is a matter of opinion. But if you're looking career-wise, look at the accolades, I think you got to go Jericho.
He's been everywhere and done virtually everything.
Yep. Did you hear he lost the belt? Like,
Yeah, don't get ahead of yourself.
Okay.
It's in the.
Okay. I don't know what the agenda is.
Right. So the finale was Ibushi versus your boy Switchblade Jay White.
Yes, sir.
Great fucking match. And
I saw the highlights of that one.
Christ, I bet you Jay White spent a combined 10 minutes working on Ibushi's knee and ankle.
I'm surprised Ibushi won, actually. I thought Jay had it. I thought they were going to give it to him.
Now, the video that I watched was like 50 minutes, so I'm going to say the match was 38 about long itself. And they fucking just went and went and went, and I don't know how Ibushi doesn't get tired. And Jay White, he's in shape, but he's not in, like, incredible shape.
Yeah.
But they went, and they told enough of a story, and the way he kept working Ibushi's knee, and how Ibushi pretty much overcame that, and still managed to pull off numerous sweet moves.
Ibushi's a madman.
He's fucking great.
He is.
And I find it interesting that they're kind of like elevating him.
Oh, you mean like pushing him, trying to make him even more
than he is.
Legend than he is, yeah.
So I like the push that Ibushi's getting. I love the guy. He takes a beating like, oh my Christ. There was a match a few months ago.
New Japan Dominion 2019.
I forget who the other fucking combatant was.
Tetsuya Naito.
But let's just say that Ibushi got fucking dropped on the apron on the back of his head, and it damn near could have dislodged his spinal cord from his brainstem.
Oh, that would not be good. I've seen a lot of just pain on the apron lately. A lot of people are getting rocked.
I watched some of this shit, like some of these spots where Ibushi landed on his lower back, and I think he's going to end up a fucking crippled young man.
Yeah, dude. Like, how do you... I mean, I get that you're trained, but you're still landing on that shit hard.
I would love to pick his brain and ask him about residual pain and how fucked up he feels. Like, is he young enough that he can mask it? Because he's only like in his 30s.
37 to be exact.
Yeah, he's still young. I don't know how long he's going to last taking shit like that, but that's how most of the people are taking bumps lately, is just hard.
On to the next talking point here.
Ooh, what's that?
We're a little late because it took me so many weeks to get you here.
True.
Now that it's been officially announced that NXT is going to 2 hours and moving to USA and getting ruined. They didn't say that in the press release, but it's going to get ruined. I'm sure Vince is going to do everything he can to make it great and big and bad so it can combat AEW.
Right. Hopefully Vince doesn't mess up. I mean, as long as he lets Trips run it, it should be okay.
No, Vince needs to fuck right off and retire to the grave.
That's what I'm saying. As long as he lets Trips run it, it'll be all right.
Go away forever to hell. Die tomorrow or yesterday.
I hope they don't ruin NXT. I really hope. I mean, it's really the best product they have, hands down.
Oh yeah,
like not even a competition.
But if you inject it with a bunch of stupid promos and shit gimmick matches,
yeah, I wonder who they're gonna have their face of TV be. You think it's gonna be Bebe?
I suppose it could be. He's pretty enough.
He is, and he's the champ.
If they're smart, it'll be Gargano. You suck a dick.
Take Cole over Gargano.
That guy's got so much fucking heart.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying anything negative about him. I'm saying I like Cole better than Gargano.
You know what I want?
Just my opinion.
I want Cole's contract to run out, and he's like, all right, deuces.
That would be cool, too. I would be okay with that, actually.
All the 4 of them. Fucking Roderick and Fish, Kyle O'Reilly. Let them leave. They won't let them leave. No. They should let them leave.
It's the best faction they've had in years.
So the reason I brought this up is not really to talk about how I'm afraid that NXT will get watered down.
Right.
I mean, it's great for all the NXT talent because now there's an increase in pay scale and exposure.
Well, yeah, there's going to be more people that are going to get more time, and it'll widen the spectrum on who you're seeing as opposed to the same people every week.
But they're literally getting raises.
Yeah.
Because it won't be on the network anymore. It'll be sponsored. And 2, more exposure means more merch, which is great for those guys. Here's why the move to USA to combat AEW is a fucking pointless bonehead maneuver.
What's that?
Do you watch wrestling on a tape on your VCR anymore?
Sometimes.
No, you don't.
That's okay. You called my bluff.
TiVo?
No.
Does anybody even fucking own a TiVo anymore?
I don't know. I use Hulu for watching main roster, the app for watching NXT, and then anything else would be online.
Oh, so you stream the shows?
Yeah.
Whenever you want?
Yeah.
So head-to-head competition of televised programming no longer means anything, does it?
To a lot of people, yeah. A lot of people don't watch live TV anymore. A lot of people are just streaming and watching it at their own leisure.
Who do you think should get that point, but clearly is a dinosaur that missed it? I'll give you a hint. His name rhymes with Ince McMahon. Can you figure out who this asshole is?
I thought you were going to say Mince McCann.
No.
But that would have been me.
The second I heard about this, a light bulb went off my head. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm not even going to watch either show live.
Right.
I'm going to watch it when I have time. They're both going to be available on the app to stream. It doesn't matter head-to-head,
right,
live or taped. Everybody can watch every show. So for him to go into panic mode, he's creating a false sense of urgency for himself. There's undue pressure to perform that he's then going to pass down onto the producers and then the talent.
Yeah.
All you got to do is what you've been doing, maintaining the status quo.
Yeah.
There's no fucking need to sit here and ring the alarm bell and move the show. You could put it on a network that, has advertising dollars like USA, but it doesn't have to run head to head.
Right.
And this fucking running pay-per-views at the same time or trying to run different promotions pay-per-views at the same time to affect the buy rates, you're only making yourself the villain and not the cool villain.
By far.
The out-of-touch, butt-hurt, egomaniac who's scared that his house of cards is going to topple. And they've barely even gotten out of the fucking gate.
Yeah, true. Very true.
I mean, by the time that they finally get to having the broadcast program, Darby Allin could be dead.
See, now, if AEW is smart, they'll have an app just like WWE does so that people don't have to have a cable subscription to watch them, quote-unquote, live. If you should be able to watch it in real time, even if that is through an app, which is what WWE does with their pay-per-views, with NXT currently, NXT UK.
Yeah.
That's not live.
Well, that would have to be on a tape due to
right,
time zone differences.
Yeah, but the majority of the stuff has the ability where you can watch it completely live.
See, they do the AEW pay-per-views through Bleacher Report.
Okay.
So I think they should probably try to go out of their way to use that route because they've already got a trusted relationship.
Sure.
And I don't think there's been any technical glitches.
Well, I mean, Bleacher Report then should expand their reach and make their app and everything available, if they have an app, on smart TVs and different devices like that.
I just like to see an old man who has had a chokehold
right,
on the competition.
Slip.
And then he's just like, oh, like some kid playing with one of those fucking Chinese water snakes. Like inside out balloon with the water inside and you squeeze it and just keeps getting, it's a never ending tube.
The pocket pussy, yeah.
Sure. I never used one for that. My dick's probably not skinny enough to fit in there without popping it, but yeah.
That's what people call them.
There's easier ways to make a fifi, but...
A fifi?
Yeah. You never heard of a fifi?
No. What the
That's
fuck
because you didn't work in a jail.
Nope.
You get a rubber glove.
Okay.
And then you put lotion inside of it. Then you put it inside of a sock all together.
Okay.
Right? And then you fuck it.
All right. Perfect.
Yeah. And if you can get some hair ties to kind of tighten it around your cock, it's a little bit easier. There you go. You got a hair tie right there.
I know what I'm doing when I get home.
All you need is lotion and a glove, because I know you got socks around.
Yeah, that's true.
What up, Ninja? You're listening to Blumpkin and Friends.
Now to the biggin.
Ooh.
AEW All Out,
Yeah.
which I said I watched 3/4 of. And I'm willing to go mostly match by match and tell you some of my favorite finer
You
points.
could tell me absolutely, because I have not got to watch it in its entirety. I've seen some highlights, but not all, so I'm behind on a lot of wrestling right now.
There's 2 matches I didn't see. I mean, I purposely skipped the Casino Battle Royale because it sounded like they were just going to give the transgender, what's her name? Nyla Rose.
Rose, yeah.
Yeah, they were going to give her the win, and they did.
Yeah.
I didn't see SoCal Uncensored against whoever they took on.
I heard they won. I know that.
Could be. I'm not big on them.
No?
They're old guys.
It's not the worst town you've ever been in?
No. The other one I didn't see involved the Best Friends.
Or didn't Orange Cassidy come out?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, that's rejoined with them.
Yes, so what's the Dark Order? Those fucking goth nerds they got?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they were kind of battling it out, and out of nowhere,
It's the guys
Orange
from Letterkenny,
Cassidy.
right?
No, it's not the guys from Letterkenny. You fuck. Orange Cassidy came out, and he did a tope suicida through the top and middle rope with his hands still in his pockets, and then landed on his feet with the sunglasses still on his fucking face.
Well, okay, that's impressive.
And then they chased off the Dark Order, and then he embraced with the Best Friends.
Yeah. That's pretty, I'm going to have to watch that as well.
So I didn't see that one, but I know what happened. But really, like last night, I'm watching a handful of matches. Like I watched Mox and Juice. I watched the G1 Climax finale with Ibushi and Jay White. And then I watched the Private Party match versus Angelico and Jack Evans.
Yeah.
Great fucking match. Total spot fest.
I can imagine.
But Private Party's incredible. You can find that match pretty easy. I'm imploring you to watch that match.
Okay.
I referenced Darby Allin.
Yeah.
Because he keeps having these matches. Holy fuck.
He's a crazy person.
Joey Janela versus Jimmy Havoc versus Darby Allin in a match sponsored by Cracker Barrel.
Yep. Yep.
In which
That's
at
one of the
some
highlights I
point,
saw.
They had actual barrels.
Yep.
Like old Wild West barrels.
Yeah, that's what they're known for.
And obviously you saw the spot with Darby Allin.
Going through it, yeah.
He did the coffin drop, which is he dives backwards off the top rope and lands on his back on the opponent.
Yeah.
I have never seen him actually land on an opponent.
It's just a move for him to miss.
The first time I ever saw Darby Allin was when I went to a first wrestling show when he went against Great Sasuke. Darby missed it, landed on the apron, fell down. I'm like, how does he not have 7 fucking busted ribs? Holy shit.
That's what I'm saying, man. The spots these people are doing and like the bumps they take. It's how?
More than anything, besides his willingness to damage his body for the entertainment of this art form, is what is his fucking pain threshold?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
And I think he's straight edge, so I'm pretty sure he's not drinking and popping pills after the match.
Well, let's hope not.
Fuck me running. There was a spot early on where Janela and Allin double-teamed Havoc, and they taped him to a chair, and then they filled his mouth with thumbtacks and taped his fucking mouth shut around the back of his head. And Jimmy Havoc had the thumbtacks in his mouth for minutes. I don't know how many, but multiple minutes. And it's just like, okay, there's no way those are all actual thumbtacks.
I fucking hope not.
That's too dangerous to risk having to go get your fucking throat scoped to have one of those pulled out before it slices and dices you all the way down.
Yeah, I can just, I can imagine it.
Now, Jimmy Havoc won that match, but probably because Darby Allin was half dead, and Joey Janela did a top rope moonsault to the outside and fucking whiffed and landed on his knee. I think it's the same knee he fucked up months ago.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Great.
As much as Joey Janela is awesome and I love that guy, he's another one that it's like, you're going to injure yourself, bro, and not be able to walk. Hats off to you. Next match, Cody versus Shawn Spears.
Yeah, I mean, I heard who came out, but I didn't even hear who won the match and what happened during.
The stipulation is they could each bring one person down with them at ringside as like an enforcer.
Right.
Of course, Shawn Spears had Tully Blanchard.
Yep.
Cody, it was speculated, would have Arn Anderson. He did not. He had MJF.
Oh, shit! I totally thought Arn Anderson, like, didn't he make an appearance?
So at some point, Tully Blanchard is fucking around with MJF. MJF goes down, and then Tully goes to go after Cody. Well, Arn Anderson comes out and drops an old man spinebuster. Fucking beautiful.
See, I thought he came out. I was going
He
to say, what the hell?
spinebustered the shit out of Tully Blanchard and then just casually walks back up the ramp. Blanchard comes to and he's like, what the fuck? He's looking around like the guy who just saw his girlfriend blowing his brother at a party with all their friends watching and laughing. It was a good match. I'll give it a B-.
It's weird to... I still can't... I don't know how I feel about Ty Dillinger yet.
Give it time. He needs to build more character.
However, he just got married to Peyton Royce, so...
Yeah. The problem with your view of Sean Spears is that it has been tainted by the stain of the E.
Did he do anything before the E?
He was Sean Spears then, too. He wasn't fucking spectacular, but enough that they brought him in.
Well, right, but I mean, I guess I don't know much about his early work before that. I just know him from NXT and then main roster and then now this.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping that he turns out to be incredible. Because look what they did missing the boat on fucking Juice Robinson.
Right.
CJ Parker.
Yeah.
Fucking suck 10 dicks. Which brings us to the Young Bucks versus the Lucha Brothers.
Yeah.
In the ladder match with the Mexican name that I don't speak the Spanish or remember the title of. I will tell you this. I will go full Meltzer on the bit. 7-star ladder match. And I'm not shitting you. Have you seen any highlights?
I've seen a couple.
Okay.
I haven't seen many, though.
Well,
but
did you see the top of the ladder Canadian Destroyer?
Yeah, holy fuck.
I don't know how the hell Matt Jackson is not in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
And there was another spot.
I think that might be the only spot I saw.
Nick Jackson was supposed to go off the ladder, out of the ring, through 2 tables.
Okay.
He only made it through 1 table.
Came up short, huh?
Yes, and it looked like the rubber binding around the edge of the table.
Yeah.
Looked like it was hanging half around his neck. If he doesn't have a crushed face bone, I'd be shocked.
Well, that sucks.
And it's great. The match was great because progressively they went back and forth. And there were a few times where Phoenix is on the top of a ladder on one side of the ring.
Yep.
And he's going to jump down on top of Matt Jackson, who's on a table. And also, Nick Jackson's on the opposing side on top of a ladder. And he's going to jump down onto Pentagon Jr. So they look at each other like, and they fucking do the double spot. Multiple times they had mirrored spots.
That's awesome.
Yes. But by the end of the match, there had been like 2 or 3 Canadian Destroyers.
I love that move.
Diving underneath a ladder through the ropes. Topa Suicida, that was Ray Phoenix, I believe. In an ultimate bitch move, Matt Jackson, to save his own skin, pulled off Pentagon's mask.
Ooh, I didn't hear about that.
Oh, fuck yeah. It mirrored a move that Moxley pulled on Pentagon not too long ago.
I was just say that I heard about. I didn't hear anything about Jackson doing it, though.
Yeah, Matt fucking yanked the mask off of Pentagon, who then covered his face and rolled out of the ring, and they were trying to help him get his mask. Like, security was legitimately playing it as if, oh my God, don't let his face show.
I could have swore I heard somewhere they were actually planning on him unmasking soon. And
maybe.
That's why they've been, like, hinting at it.
It could be.
Who knows?
They could do, like, a hair versus mask match. That would be fucking sweet.
That could be sweet, yeah. Maybe Phoenix and Pentagon will both unmask and put their hair. Jackson's, both of them will put their hair up.
Well, that's what it would have to be.
That would be crazy.
But I would want the Lucha Brothers to win that match.
Oh, man.
Your little hair boys can get their hair sliced off.
Their hair is glorious.
Yeah, well, the Lucha Brothers will probably do it with a fucking machete. Because they are from Mexico. Like I said, 7-star match, fucking incredible. It was believable that the Young Bucks could not function by the end because they were so beat up from crazy spots. I mean, they put so much on the line for this. So the Lucha Brothers went up the ladder on opposing sides and simultaneously pulled on the belts.
Nice.
So satisfactory.
That's awesome.
Which now brings us to Pac versus Kenny Omega.
Yeah, I heard about this as well.
So obviously people know the backstory. It was going to be Omega and Moxley. Moxley got MRSA in his elbow, so he had to have surgery to have a bursa sac removed.
Yeah, so he's out for another, 6 months or some shit?
No. They will be having, I just saw it announced today, Omega and Moxley will have the match at the November pay-per-view that they're having, which will be their last for the year.
Oh, well, shit, he's coming back early then, for sure.
He does. He wants to get this over with. You got to strike while the iron's hot, and AEW needs him.
Yeah, true that.
So this match, originally, it sounds like Pac was supposed to do a run-in at the end.
Okay.
He substituted in on short notice.
Yeah.
Fucking incredible.
Yeah. I'm glad that Omega gave him the win. Because everybody expected Omega to win. Everybody expected the Bucks to win. Like, okay. The majority of people expected Hangman to win, too. I mean, come on.
No, nobody that has a brain in their head expected Hangman to win.
Well, everybody that was associated with the club, you assumed was going to get the W, and the majority of them did not.
No, that would be like that crappy short-lived promotion that Hulk Hogan had
right,
on
that's
TV,
what I'm saying.
where he made himself the first champion.
Or anything. I'm glad they didn't give themselves the titles. They can have them next.
They could. The match looked like it was going to end with a series of finishers. It did not.
What?
Okay.
So it went from Omega about to give Pac the one-wig angel into a brutalizer. And it ended with Omega getting choked out.
Interesting.
So he did not get pinned.
Okay.
And I don't know if that becomes part of their whole wins and losses matter thing.
Sure. Choked out, huh?
He got fucking choked out.
Just rear naked or what?
Whatever the brutalizer is. I can't even fucking remember.
I
believe it's an STF.
Okay. Because I'd say last I knew, he was doing the Rings of Saturn.
Could be. But he just calls it something else.
Yeah, probably.
So, great in and out of the ring. Good for them. Fucking A- match.
Okay.
Which leaves us with only the title match. The second this was announced, I called who was going to win.
Okay.
I said, you do not put the strap on the young guy the first time. You put it on a grizzled vet, and then you turn it into a chase for redemption.
Yep.
And I was talking to my friend Rick James about this the other night, with Jericho winning the belt, and now Paige is coming after him. The whole story of this match is you've got the guy that has been the champ for all intents and purposes.
Like I said, the greatest of all time.
And then this young upstart who's climbing the ranks and looks like he's on a trajectory to overtake him. This is fucking Rocky 1 in a wrestling ring. And Jericho is Apollo, and Hangman is Rocky.
Okay.
I gotta hope that somebody else noticed this shit in their head. Pop culture-wise, yeah.
That's awesome.
And it was not the greatest match.
No.
But I got the result that I wanted. And that was Jericho winning. And then, I don't know if you saw the after match when he was in the backstage area. He goes on like a 53-second long person-by-person tirade talking all this shit like a fucking consummate heel. It was textbook classic Jericho. It was so great. I loved that.
Yep, I did watch that. That was great. And then he found the champagne in the back room. And have you seen all of that stuff?
A bit of the bubbly?
Yeah. Dude, have you seen the music videos that people are making? Or
no.
Dude, I have to show you this stuff. It's so great.
People are making music videos out of it?
Oh my God, it's so great. I'm not even going to tell you what it is. I'm just going to show you.
Good. And then you alluded to this. So Jericho wins the belt.
Yeah.
The belt got stolen.
Right. Not like stolen like somebody in the wrestling business stole it like a pedestrian.
Jericho flew home to Florida, went to Longhorn Steakhouse.
Right.
And he had rented a limo. Now, whether this is partial kayfabe, I don't know.
See, I don't know. That's what I'm thinking, because maybe this is all just one big work, but the police even said that it was, like, legit, but maybe they're just playing along.
So Jericho's eating. He sends the limo driver back to the airport because he grabbed the wrong luggage.
Right.
Somebody else's. When he came back, the belt was gone.
Yep.
Today they found the belt.
I saw that.
It was turned into Tallahassee PD after somebody found it, quote, on the side of the road.
Who's just going to abandon that shit? Dude, I would put that in a safe somewhere, and I would just keep that shit forever.
I feel pretty confident in this theory because it's Florida. Meth head stole it, found out that everyone was looking for it, knew they couldn't pawn it, and like melt it down to make a gold brick to then trade for some crank. Yeah. And they're just like, fucking get rid of it. And they threw it out the window of like a Toyota Camry that they just stolen with a baby seat in the back still.
I would have kept that shit for like 30 years and waited for Jericho to do a signing somewhere and bring it to him to see if he'd sign it.
Yeah, because that's not going to end up in a fucking arrest.
Yeah, maybe he'd be cool about it. You never know.
Yeah. One other thing I want to mention about the show is that LAX debuted.
I saw that. That's cool as well.
It is great for AEW because there was a bidding war.
Yep.
And I was like, don't go to WWE. They're going to fucking bury you.
Yep.
Those
Just another
guys,
tag team that's not going to get used.
they played it smart because if they had gone to Vince's side, it was just one of those sign them away before they go to AEW. I'm trying to get you in my clutches so you don't go to the competition to weaken them. And I think more and more people will obviously see that because it's like people are saying it all over the internet. WWE is in sign everybody modes to keep them away from AEW.
For sure.
So now it becomes an integrity thing. Do you take the money or do you go for glory? I personally would go to the upstart because money is great, but to be part of a renaissance of sorts. I don't necessarily want to call it a revolution. I mean, it is revolutionary to just be the top guys in most promotions that aren't the biggest one. And then they're like, fuck it, we're going to start our own shit.
Right.
And they just did that, and unprecedented.
Yeah.
So that being said, they're not going to go by LAX, obviously. They can't. The name is owned by Impact.
Oh, okay.
So I heard their name was going to be Los Puerto Ricanos.
Oh, God.
But now they've changed their Twitter handles to include PNP.
Okay.
Which is Proud and Powerful. Proud and then N and Powerful.
That is a terrible name as well.
Well, I mean, it's better than fucking Viking Raiders. Or any other number of stupid names that they gave to War Machine.
Experience, yeah.
God damn it.
Yep.
So, that being said, we've reached the point in the show when it's time to play a game.
Ooh, what game we playing?
You will be playing BS Trivia.
It's time to play bullshit trivia on Blumpkin and Friends.
It's topical.
Yeah.
I'll listen to you. Wrestling episode, wrestling themed. 10 questions. They may have answers, they may not. I might give you a half point for creativity.
Okay.
Some of these are opinion based. Your opinion might not be right. Just like to point that out.
That's probably true.
The host of the show reserves the right to tell you that you're fucking wrong. BS Trivia.
All right.
Question number 1. Spell tope suicida.
Oh, fuck. T-O-P-E.
Mm-hmm.
Next word, obviously. S-U-I-C-I-A-D-A.
No.
Damn it.
You added an extra A. You almost had it. T-O-P-E-S-U-I-C-I-D-A.
Fuck.
Question number 2. How many promotions have had their title belts stolen?
Oh. When you say promotions, are we talking like indies or like just majors? Like, who are we talking here?
Majors.
Just majors. Well, AEW for sure. Is that considered a major? I would consider it a major. Yeah. Okay. 2.
That is correct.
Nice.
Do you know who the other one is?
I want to say WCW.
Wrong.
Oh.
It was ECW
in
2001, shortly around the time of the Guilty as Charged pay-per-view, their last pay-per-view. Rhino had the belt stolen.
Okay.
And then cut a promo about the belt was stolen and the company is too broke to buy him a new one.
Oh, that's great.
You know what bugs me the most about Jericho having the AEW belt stolen?
What?
This shit would not have happened on Ralphus's watch.
I've seen so many people posting that. They had the best security team in the world. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
If you would have had Ralphus on the job still as your head of security, that belt would have been fine because his fat ass would have been gnawing like a breadstick in the back of that limo, escorting the luggage and your championship to the airport. Or better, nay, wearing the belt for you by the dessert table.
That would be awesome. Just wearing the belt. That would be great.
Question number 3. True or false? R-Truth has been 24/7 champion more than twice as much as Drake Maverick.
Correct.
That is correct. As of last night at 2 a.m, when I checked this to set it up, Drake Maverick, only 6 WWE 24/7 championship title reigns. R-Truth, 14.
Which is just fucking ridiculous. Like, what they're... I mean, it's entertaining, sure, but it's fucking ridiculous.
It is.
And Drake Maverick just lost it on SmackDown yesterday. Bo Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then after that, he got it back, and then R-Truth got it.
No, really? I didn't see that one.
Well, unless Bo Dallas won it again, because I was checking Wikipedia last night on this shit.
Interesting. All right. I don't know. I watched SmackDown before I came over here, and Bo Dallas won it. And yeah, that was last night, so.
Question number 4. Older guy, Jon Moxley or Neville, a.k.a. Pac?
Ooh. I'm going to go Moxley.
That is correct. He's older by 8 months.
I went just strictly based on looks on that one.
Well, out of the first 4, you could have been 4 for 4.
I know.
If it wasn't
Stupid
for
A.
that one fucking A.
God damn it.
So question number 5. AEW wrestler Nyla Rose. Would you?
No.
That is correct. Why?
Why? Because I am not attracted to her.
She has a penis. Which I'm not saying is anything wrong with being transgender, but frankly, I won't be one of these fucking homophobes on the internet that are saying, you let a guy with a mental illness beat all your women up. What the fuck kind of promotion are you? I'm just saying, ever wrestle, guys.
Stupid.
If you're going to have legit matches, we get it. There's no gender equality in somebody with the muscle mass and bone density of a man now being a woman wrestling naturally born women. And I'm basing that strictly on the advantages of her biology. And I did just properly gender her with a pronoun. So suck my dick, anybody accusing me of transphobia. I fucking love the trans. I love them. Question number 6.
Oh, fuck.
Better tag team, Street Profits or Private Party?
Dude, Private Party.
No fucking shit, Private Party. That is correct. Boy, you're making a run towards Dr. Murr's record.
Yeah, well, he only had me like by a half point. I really wish I would have got that A on the first question.
Yeah, I know, because right now you're 5 of the last 6. You could be 6 for 6 with 4 more to go, and the record is at 8. Yeah. And I've said it out loud, so now I've jinxed you.
Yeah, that's cool, though. Let's do it.
Question number 7. Booker T was the blank time WCW champ.
5-time. 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 5-time.
That is correct. Dr. Murr. Question number 8. The Equalizer.
Oh, shit.
Where in the world is Alberto Del Rio? I used him again because you got it that time.
Oh, shit. Oh, that is hilarious. I was really expecting Carmen Sandiego to come out, and we're busting out Alberto Del Rio.
I zigged when you thought I was going to zag, and I used Alberto Del Rio with you, of all people, again.
Yeah.
Where in the world is Alberto Del Rio? I hope you get this one.
I'm going to go ahead and say Mexico. Is that not broad? Is that too broad?
It might be.
Okay, now I got to guess a city in Mexico. This is a little exact, but all right, let's do it. Tijuana?
Nobody's in Tijuana.
A lot of people are in Tijuana.
That's wrong. Wrong. The correct answer is gearing up to fight Tito Ortiz in an MMA match.
What?
That's why I said I hope that you had heard this. They fucking had a stare down, in an octagon the other night for some shitbag small-time fucking promotion.
Wait, so he's not even in Mexico?
I don't know.
God damn it. This fucking question.
Yeah. Yeah. I know, it's more of a what than a where.
Right?
But it's my show, so fuck you.
Son of a bitch.
They seriously had a stare down and they talk shit on the microphone and it was like bad wrestling promos. It was bad.
I'm probably still going to watch the highlights at least.
Let's seek it out. Question number 9. A fucking Chase Owens shirt?
Yeah, dude. The package pile driver? I love it. He's great.
That's incorrect.
No, dude, he can't do it. No, that's
the correct
bullshit.
Answer is
Murr.
no.
You're welcome, Murr. You're
Never.
fucking welcome. Dude, Chase Owens is the man. I should be tied.
Should be. Question number 10. Bigger dick, Hornswoggle or Becky Lynch?
I mean, are we talking metaphorical dick or physical dick? Either way, I'm going Becky Lynch.
Okay, that's good, because I wasn't going to afford you the benefit of specificity.
I know.
That is correct.
Sweet. 7 out of 10.
Seriously, she
Son
has
of
to
a
have a
bitch.
huge dick, because Seth Rollins has a vagina, because he is one.
Well, Is he?
Yeah, he's a fucking vagina. Shut up, Colby. I don't even fucking think your fiance is attractive anymore. Because the longer time goes on, the deeper her voice is getting.
I guess I have not noticed that.
Yeah, she probably got like a really big clit that doubles as a tiny dick. Fucking Becky. Let's count how many points you got ending on the man.
We already know it's 7.
Yeah.
Son of a
1, 2, 3, 4.
It's not even my best.
5,
My best is 7.5.
6, 7. God, you could have tied him with the Topa Suicida or to not wear a fucking Chase Owens shirt, but no. You.
So what you're saying is I should have had 9 out of 10, and I should have won. And I still should be tied, but you're deducting me a point because you don't like Chase Owens.
No, I'm deducting a point because that's just poor fashion sense.
Is it?
Yes, it is, motherfucker. Listen to you. Okay, Stuart, you're going to go to your dark place? Interact with the show on Twitter at Blumpkin Show. That is at Blumpkin Show. You can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/group/Blumpkin and friends. I am on iTunes and on Podbean at blumpkinshow.podbean.com. For original music of my own making, you can go to soundcloud.com/blumpkinmusic, or you can search for it on YouTube at, I don't even know what the address is because I don't have 100 subscribers yet to have a Blumpkin Music YouTube channel.
If you just search it, you'll find it.
Search it. You might have to go through like 9 pages. But it's on there, and it's wildly unpopular.
For now.
For similar shows, go to infirmary.org for Infirmary Media Podcasts. And they can find you at where?
Facebook.com/genre treason, Twitter, genre treason, Instagram, genre treason.
Unappreciated.life.
Unappreciated.life. I love how you remember that more than I do. I don't know the last time that's been updated.
Probably never. I'm the Reverend Johnny Blumpkin.
And I'm Joey Black. And Chase Owens is awesome.
Good night.